your chest. So you're just going to get started by just marching on the spots. Nice and simple. Getting the blood flowing. If you're outside, hopefully warming you up. And we're going to roll our shoulders backwards. So bring them all the way up to your ears. Back and down. Nice big circles. Really squeeze them up and back. Some of you will have been sat in desks all day, so this is a nice opener for you. Good, okay, relax your shoulders. Now with your head, you're going to turn it to look over your right shoulder. And then slowly over your left shoulder. Good, right shoulder again. And then over your left shoulder. Okay, looking up to the sky/ceiling. And then down to your toes, make sure your shoulders stay up. And now up to the sky/ceiling. And down to your toes. Straight ahead. Now without moving your shoulders, bring your ear down to one side. And slowly to the other side. Back again. And again. Lovely. Okay, on the spot now, you're going to tap your heels in front of you. So tapping that heel out in front. Nice steady pace. Getting the blood flowing. Hopefully someone's got some music playing somewhere. Okay, with your hands, take them together. And push them out in front of you as far away from you as possible. Another good one if you've been stuck at your desk all day. Good, and drop those hands, give them a little shake. Keep going with those heel taps. Okay, back on the spot, just walking on the spot. Okay, you're going to take your hands together, keeping your hips pointing forward. You're going to twist your upper body from side to side. Don't mind which side. Let's see how coordinated us three can get.
Not very.
Not very, apparently. Good, so nice and gentle, keep yourself moving from side to side. Make sure those hips don't turn with you. Couple more. Lovely, and back to the front. Now with your feet, you're going to tap your toe behind you, okay? So just your toe taps the floor, body weight stays in your front leg. Toe taps. Again, just keeping an even rhythm for the moment. Nothing too strenuous. Okay, with your hands, you're going to take them behind your back. So the backs of your hands are resting on the small of your back. And now puff your chest out forward. So you're trying to stretch all the muscles across the front. Keeping those toe taps going. Good, relax those hands and back on the spot. Okay, time for side toe taps. So just tapping that toe out to the side. And everybody's going to take their right arm out in front of them. You're going to bring it across your chest. And with the other hand, grab just above your elbow and hug it to your chest. Keep those toe taps going. Change the arms over, so left arm out, take it across your body, and then pull it in just above the elbow. Toe taps going. Just because we're in lockdown doesn't mean you can't stop moving your feet. Okay, good. Arms dropped back on the spot. Okay, we are going to go for our hamstring stretch. So you need one leg out in front of you. That's going to stay nice and straight. Bend your other knee and your hips are going to push behind you, okay? So your front leg is out straight knee, the other one's bent, and in that position, you're going to bounce your toes up and down. Loads of people's heads have disappeared. So toes bouncing up and down. Should feel a stretch behind the outstretched leg. Good, come back up. You're going to go back to those heel taps. And we'll do the other leg in a second. Remember which one you've got to do. I know my guys aren't great at that. Okay, now you're going to stretch the other leg. So take it out straight, bend the other knee. Both hips go backwards. Hands go on your bent knee and your toes wiggle. Lovely, back up, and we're going to go to those toe taps behind you again. And we're going to go for your calf stretch. So one leg goes behind you, back heel stays glued to the floor, back leg straight. Bend your front knee, and you lean forward, and then wiggle your toes. So back heel does not come off the floor. Toes bouncing up and down. Good, return to your toe taps. Other leg coming up. Okay, time for the other leg. Take it behind you, heel glued to the floor, leaning forward, toes tapping. I am moving my toes, you just can't see them. Good, back on the spot. Okay, we're going to add the arms in. A little bit more vigorous now, raising the heart rates. Okay, we are going to go for knee raises. So one knee comes up and you tap it with your opposite hand. Okay, as high as you feel comfortable. Keep it with a steady pace. Little twist of your upper body. And back on the spot. Making sure those arms are working. Okay, we're going to go for those heel taps again. Every time your heel taps, your arms are going to come up. Okay, so your heel taps, arms come up. I go back a little bit. I'm not too fussed on coordination, as long as your arms and your legs are moving. It's not a dance class. Once you've got your rhythm, picking up the pace just a little bit. Lovely, and back on the spot. Okay, time for everybody's favourites. Make sure you've got a bit of space. You're going to go for side toe taps, and your arms are going to come out. Please don't hit anything or anyone. I'm not responsible for what damage you do in your homes. And we're going back on the spot. Okay, next one is your hamstring curls. So your leg is going to kick behind you. Okay, every time it kicks behind you, your elbows are going to come and meet your heel. okay? So I'll do it in front like this, okay? So those of you who know what this is, get going. If you're not familiar with this one, just start by kicking your heels behind you and then see if you can add those arms in. So your arms go in as your heel flicks up. You'll get plenty of practice of this as we go through anyway. Good, and back on the spot. Okay, we have one more. We're going to do our reverse toe tap. So as your toe taps behind, both arms come up. Okay, so toe taps go back, arms come up. We are nearly there. And back on the spot. Okay, we are ready for our circuit. So remember, we're going to do cardio and strength alternating, okay? 1 minute of each. Jono's just stripping off a layer. So the first one we're going to do is calf raises. So for those of you who already know, you know what to do, okay? If you've never done calf raises before, you can't really see because of where the camera is. You're going to come up on the balls of your feet as if you're standing on tiptoes and then down again, okay? So I'm going to time 1 minute. So come next to something to hold on to if needed, okay? It's better to have it there and not need it than not have it, okay? So you're going to come up on your toes, pause for a second, slowly lower down and back up again. So off we go. The timer has started. We have 1 minute of calf raises. So on your toes, slowly down, back up. Now I like to say to you, imagine there's a pin on the ground underneath where your heel is going to go. So you don't want to slam down on the ground. You want to lightly touch and then push back up again. Okay. You should feel your calf starting to burn. Some people like this one because it's a bit of a breather. Other people don't like it. You are halfway through. Keep going. You've got 15 seconds. Pushing up and slowly coming down. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Lovely stuff. Okay, we are going to go for heel taps. So just like in the warm-up, as your heel taps the ground, your arms are going to bend. Timer has started. 1 minute of this one. So heel taps with your arm raise. Those of you who maybe aren't so familiar with these exercises and need an easier version, you can miss out the arms on the cardio stations and just focus on the legs. But I know all my Tuesday night guys, you've got no excuse. Try and keep your postures up tall for these. I know I'm not there nagging you, but I know a lot of you by the end will be doing this. We have 20 seconds left. Let me just check what we're doing. 10 seconds. Okay, lovely stuff. So your next exercise is a wall press. So if you have a bit of wall, we're going to do 1 minute of a wall press. What you need to do is place your hands about shoulder width apart. Okay, start with them straight. You're going to bend towards the wall and push back again. I'm going to use Jono, save changing my camera around. So your hands will go here, body nice and straight. You bend forward, then you push back, okay? Just like that. So find a bit of wall. If you haven't got a bit of wall, you can do it on the chair, okay? Just be very careful. Just little dips like this. But be very careful if you're doing it on a chair. I would prefer you using a wall. So get going, everybody. I will start my timer and off we go. So common errors are that your hips collapse into the wall like this. Okay, I don't want to see any banana bodies. So your body stays straight and your elbows push down to the side. Let's hope Johnny doesn't fall over. That won't end well.
Yeah.
Keep it nice and steady. So this should be working your arms and your chest, okay? We are halfway through. Don't let those bodies collapse. "15 seconds left. Keep that going. See how close you can get to the wall, but make sure you can come back up again. I don't want you needing to be rescued from being stuck pressed against your wall. Good, there's your minute. Well done, everybody. So, coming back in view of the camera, we are going to do everybody's favourite. I don't want to hear any groans, squats. So, you have two choices. My Tuesday night lot, Graham's saying no. My Tuesday night lot, you are going to do normal squats, okay? Guys who maybe aren't familiar with this one, you can sit down and stand up from your chair, okay? But squats is always the best option. So what you're going to do is your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, okay? I'll stand sideways so you can see, all right? Your hips are going to push behind you and you bend down, okay? Then push back up. Now, if you can only do a little bit, that is absolutely fine, okay? I will start the timer, off we go. So you can, if you want, sit down and stand up from your chair if you're unfamiliar with squats. But my Tuesday night lot, no excuses. Take it nice and steady. This is one of the harder exercises. Okay. Look at this synchronization. Go as low as you feel comfortable. Okay, make sure your hips push out behind you. So you're not just standing up tall and bending your knees. Okay, well, I've marked up the synchro here. You have 20 seconds left. Take it steady. Pace yourself for this one. 15 seconds. I can hear you all groaning at me. 10 seconds.
Vero, up there, can you put me up so I can see if anyone's in my class?
What do you mean up there?
Good. There is our minute.
Yeah.
Okay then, next one. We are going for, oh, look, a sitting down one. You all like me now, don't you? So you're going to take a seat. You are going to do sitting crunches, okay? So your hands come out in front of you, okay? What you're going to do, if I turn sideways, you're going to sit on the edge of your chair. That is very important. Arms going to come out in front of you. You're going to lean backwards just before you're about to touch the chair. Sit up again, okay? Feet must stay on the floor the whole time. I'll get the timer going. So, hands out in front, leaning back. Just before you touch, sit up. Slowly back and sit up. Feet staying on the floor. If you want a harder version, hands crossed over like this. Okay? Keep it slow and steady. Don't collapse through your middle and try not to arch your back either. You're just rolling on your seat bones to the back of the chair and then sit forward.
Vaccine as soon as the genetic sequence.
Oh, let me just mute somebody. Please come muted.
into the project.
ID.
The first stage of
Yeah.
testing is
Yeah.
due to start in a few weeks.
Yes.
Volunteers aged between 18 and
Maybe I
55.
think.
In this case, we're thinking that
Right, there we go. Is that all right? There we go, perfect. You have 5 seconds left. Lovely stuff. Okay. Your next exercise is reverse toe taps. So, your toes are going to come behind you. Okay. Every time your toes go behind, your arms come up. So you're stretching, hands forward, toes back. Start the timer. Again, tests up to this one. No need to shove your arms too high, just keeping them at your eye line. We are 20 seconds to go.
You 5-year-old Oscar King Jr. and his 10-year-old daughter, both men members of the Filipino community, were
Someone's come unmuted again.
Nearly 100 drivers were stopped on the A31 and A38 gate in Dorset over the Easter weekend.
All right, there's your minute. Next one that we have is side leg raise. So, ideally come by your chair again, so you've got something to hold on to. Let me move so you can see my legs. So, you're going to stand side onto your chair, facing straight ahead. Your toes are going to stay pointing the front, okay? And you're going to lift your leg out to the side. Bring it slowly in, then lift. What I'll do is I'll tell you at 30 seconds and we'll change legs, okay? So, what you should notice is my upper body doesn't move, okay? So it's not this, it's not a competition of how high can I get my leg, okay? I'm lifting out to the side as far as it will go without turning my toes, and then bring it back in again. Good, we're nearly at 30 seconds. Lovely, okay, now change legs. Stay holding on if you can. Just tilt yourself so you don't hit your chairs. Health and safety as always. Good, keeping the body still. Just lifting your leg. Toes pointing to the front. You've got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Lovely stuff. Okay then. Your next one is your high knees. So just like in the warm-up, what we're going to do is lift your knee like this. Okay. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Nice and steady. Again, with this one, don't be tempted to collapse through the middle, okay? You're going to keep your body up tall, just your knees raising up. A little twist of your upper body if you want to get your core muscles working, but make sure it's not a collapse. We are exactly halfway through. Keep it going, nice high knees. Opposite hand to knee. Again, going at your own pace. Five seconds left. Lovely stuff. Okay then. Next one on the list, we have torso rotation, a nice little relief for some of you. So, feet on the floor. Hips are going to stay pointing the front. That is very important. Hands are going to come together. Just like in the warm-up, you're going to twist. Okay, but I'd like a little pause to each side. We start the timer. Now, as you do this one, because we're not holding any weight, first of all, move your toes, toes wiggling up and down, okay? That keeps the blood pumping through. Second thing, to make it a little bit harder, what I'd like you to try and focus on is your belly button is going to squeeze inwards. Imagine I'm about to come through your screen and poke your belly. You want to tighten your core, okay? But you must keep breathing at the same time. That's very important, but everybody forgets. So your hips don't move, your belly button squeezes in, and your toes are wriggling. Keep it steady. 15 seconds left. Fix those hips. Belly button's in. Toes are wriggling. 5 seconds. Very good, well done. Okay. We are going for side toe taps. So same as our warm up, don't hit anything or anyone. Toe comes out as both arms go up. Okay. Let me start the timer. Off we go. Again, arms just can come to shoulder height. Don't have to go any higher. Setting your own pace. Halfway through. Keep that pace going. Also keep your chests up, looking straight ahead. We had 33 of you last time I checked, so it's turning out to be a good class. 10 seconds left. Keep it going right to the end. No slowing down. Lovely stuff, well done, good. Okay then, we are on to another one of our wall presses, but we have a slight twist to this one. So for this, you're going to do the same as before with your wall press, but this time your hands are going to go close to each other. So either they can go one on top of the other, or just make a little triangle with your fingers and your thumb. So before we had them here, this time we've got them close. What it will do, don't go all the way to the wall, that's a bit too far. Just little dips like this, okay? And it will work the back of your arms more than the other normal press. So, let me start my timer, and then I can keep talking whilst we do it. So, hands come close together, put them on the wall, okay? And then just little bends this time. Don't go as far as you did with your normal wall press, okay? Elbows still poking down and out to the side. But because your hands are closer together, it should work more of your triceps, the backs of your arms, than your chest, okay? If you don't get on with this one, you don't like it, you can go back to your normal chest press, okay? But give this one a go. Certainly my guys on a Tuesday haven't done this one, okay? We've got 15 seconds left. Stick with it. Again, keeping that body nice and straight. 5 seconds left. Jono's doing a very good wall here. Lovely stuff, well done. Okay then. So next one on our list. Oh, everybody's going to love me for this one. So we are going to do a lunge variation, okay? So your normal lunge, you're going to step, nice wide step backwards, bend both knees as low as you feel comfortable. Then from that position, up to here, okay? So, foot comes behind, you bend both, then you come into a knee raise, okay? So lunge, knee raise, down, all right? Let me start the timer. So change legs each time, okay? So just, you can stay face one position. So lunge back with one leg, bring it up and down, then take the other leg back, lunge, up and down. It's a little more of a balance challenge, okay? So down, up and return. Down, up and back. Take your time, not a rush. You can go down as low as you feel comfortable. Some of you might just want a little dip, that's absolutely fine. Some of you might be able to go all the way, but watch your knee on the floor, okay? We are nearly there, 15 seconds. Five seconds. Very good, well done. Okay. We have another new one for me. Just check my battery. So, Jono's just going to check my battery levels. Okay, so our next one is we're going to do a new one for my guys on a Tuesday. Get my charger. So you're going to stand in front of something to hold on to. One leg is going to come behind you. Okay, so it's not going to slide on the floor. It's going to lift back and then return. Okay, so take it back, bring it in, back and bring it in. Notice how my body doesn't change. Okay, my body stays still, just my leg comes out and in. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to do maybe 3 or 4 on one leg, then you're going to switch to the other leg. Okay, so it slides back and it comes in, back and in. My back doesn't move. I don't try and kick it as far as I can go. I just take it back and in. Switching legs. Every 3 or 4 lifts, switching your leg. Just a bit of a different one for you. Okay. Taking it back and in. 20 seconds to go. So this one should be working your glutes a little bit more. Okay. And just gives you something different to normal. 10 seconds left. Good stuff. Last one, and finish. Well done, okay. Look at that, we've got one more before we've completed our circuit. So our last one is our hamstring curl. So, same as in our warm-up, one leg kicks behind as your elbows come back. Okay, then they go forward, then they kick back. All right, little kicks like this. Good stuff. Let me start the timer. There we go. Jono's got to have a break because he sorted out my charger for me. Perks of working out with me. Good stuff. So kicking that leg behind. Again, finding your own pace. You can come back if you like.
I don't want to in front of the screen.
Here you go, that's halfway through. Jono's doing it out of shot. He doesn't want to be told off by me. 15 seconds. Last little bit, 5 seconds. Well done, everybody. Okay then, so just keep your feet moving. Grab a drink of water. Here's a few seconds of normality before we do a second round. Okay, so now we've done every single exercise that we're going to do. We should have time for, we'll see how we go, maybe one more 1 minute of each exercise. Okay, and then we'll do a 10-minute cool down at the end. So grab a quick drink, make sure you keep your feet moving. Okay, you don't get left off just because you're at home. So
Start with squats.
Jono thinks we should start with squats. How's everyone up for that? Okay then, we're going to start with our calf raises again. So coming back over to something to hold on to. Okay, this is the one where we go up on our toes. All right, so still in the position, timer has started, off we go. Calf raises. Now make sure you're not pushing up on the chair. Try and just hold on with fingertips so there's no cheating going on. Again, pushing your bodies up tall. Imagine you're trying to push yourself up to the sky, okay? And that will keep your body nice and straight. Someone's come on mute again. There we go, everyone should be mute. Okay, 5 seconds left. Lovely stuff. Okay, next one is your heel taps. So, heels coming out in front, arms bending up. 1 minute. Oh, everyone seems to have frozen. Hopefully you can still all see me. Everyone's disappeared. Are we still connected? Maybe, maybe not. I'll keep going. Hopefully someone can see and hear me. We've got 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Doesn't look like anyone's there.
One screen, isn't there?
Yeah.
Everybody's on mute. Everyone's on mute.
Is it causing a problem? Say Heidi.
Unmute myself. Okay, everybody's muted. We are still doing heel taps. I love you guys. Okay, so I think it's my internet that's been a bit funny. So Jono has dictated. The next one is our wall press. Okay, so finding a bit of wall. Hopefully you can now all see and hear me. So technical issues, we love it, don't we? So let me find my timer. You need a bit of wall. You are going to put your hands at shoulder width apart. Okay, shoulder width apart, body straight, bending those arms down and pushing back up. Okay, hopefully, yeah, I think we can all see me. Perfect. Good stuff. Elbows pointing down, pushing back. Body nice and straight. We are halfway there. Good stuff. Jono still hasn't fallen over. We're doing well.
Any cool work out there?
Skips you. 15 seconds, everybody. Looks like I'm still on screen, which is good. 5 seconds. Good, well done everybody, perfect. So, our next one is our lovely, lovely squats. I can see you all smiling. So again, if you want to, you can do sit to stands on your chair, okay? If not, heels, shoulder width apart, hips back, squatting down. Again, take your time over this one, okay? There's no rush. Keeping it steady. Going as low as you feel comfortable. Keep breathing. Halfway there. Last little bit, I promise. You only get to do 2 this week, so you're in luck. So I can't have anybody complaining because normally you have to do 3. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very, very good. Okay, we are sitting down. Everybody's favourite. We're going to do reverse crunches. So sitting at the edge of your chair. Okay, hands either out in front, or if you want a harder version, crossing your chest. Feet stay fixed on the floor, leaning back, and then sitting upright. So leaning back and up, back and up. Now as you do this, you're going to move your toes up and down. They're going to stay on the floor, but just alternate up and down, keeping that blood pumping round. Good stuff. Keep that going. Nice and steady. 15 seconds left. Hopefully you can feel your bellies having to tighten whilst you do this one. Last 5 seconds. Lovely, well done everybody. Okay. We are on to reverse toe taps. So, your toes come out behind as your arms come up. Okay. Stretching in either direction. Keeping it steady. Chest up tall, looking straight ahead. Just a light tap with your toe. Good stuff. Halfway through. Keep the pace, whatever pace you've set yourself. Keep going the whole way through. Don't change your speed. Unless you want to speed up, that's fine. Just don't slow down. 15 seconds. Five seconds left. Right to the end. The dog's wondering why she can't join in. Good stuff, lovely. Okay, next one on our list, we're going for side leg raises. So again, grab your chairs and grab something to hold on to. Okay, standing straight ahead. You're going to lift the leg up, slowly bring it in. Okay, we'll do 30 seconds on one side. I'll tell you when to switch. Upper body stays still, just your lower leg moves. It's not a competition of how high can I get my leg. It's can I get my leg high with my toes pointing to the front. 5 seconds before we change. Lovely, okay, next leg. Next leg, other leg. You've only got 2. Good stuff, lifting out. Toes to the front. Keep your bodies up tall. 15 seconds. Five seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, high knees. So, body's up tall. Knee coming up. Okay, opposite hands to the knee. Looking straight ahead. Body's up tall. No collapsing through the middle. Keep your pace, no slowing down. Halfway through. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds to go. Keep the height. Lovely. Okay. We've probably got time for two more exercises. We are going to go for torso rotation. So, hips pointing in the front. Do not let those hips move. You are moving from your middle, not like this. Okay, hands together. And we're going to twist. Your toes are going to start moving up and down. Your belly button is going to pull inwards towards your spine. And you're going to keep breathing nice and evenly. Don't let those toes stop moving. And don't let those hips wobble. Keep thinking to yourself, toes, belly button, breathing. "20 seconds to go. Don't let those toes stop. I can't do my toe walk round like I normally do. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, final exercise before the cool down. We are going to do our side toe taps. So, as your toe comes out, hands come out. Don't hit anyone or anything. This is your last exercise of your circuit before we do our cool down. I can hear the cheers from here. Arms nice and straight, chest up tall. Keep an even rhythm. Halfway through. "20 seconds. Last bit. 10 seconds to go. And you may never have to see me on screen again. Nearly there. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Grab yourselves a quick drink. Do not let your feet stop moving. Little wander around your room, your garden, wherever you are. I'm going to put you all back on full screen. Hopefully we've not lost many people. Little bit of a wander. Okay. Find yourself a spot. Slowly moving. Slowing it down now. Just small little walks. This is your cool down. 10 minutes of cooling down. We'll add some stretches in as well. Get your heart rates back to normal level. Hopefully that wasn't too painful. You only got 1 round of lunges and you only got 2 rounds of squats. Easy peasy. I can see some thumbs up. Yeah, Jono wanted to make you do 3 lets of squats, so we'll see if he comes back to the Christmas party next year. Okay then, so your first stretch, take 1 arm up in the air. You're going to drop your hands behind your back as if you're giving yourself a pat on the back, because you did a very good class. And then with your other hand, give your shoulder, your elbow a gentle push towards the ceiling. So we're just stretching the back of your arm. Okay. Keep those feet moving just slowly. We're trying to cool you down and stretch you out. Good. Slowly take that arm down and change arms. Pushing that elbow gently towards the ceiling. No forcing, just nice and gentle. Good, taking that arm slowly down. Okay, let's do some heel taps. Nice and steady. Think mellow music. Nice and chilled. Really just mooching along now. Okay, your hands are going to go behind your back, stretching out your chest. So hands in the small of your back, pushing your shoulders backwards, chest facing forwards. Still steady heel tapping. Hopefully you can feel your heart rate's coming down, breathing, slowing. Good, relax those arms, give them a little wiggle. Okay, now you're going to go back on the spot with your feet. And your hands clasped in front of you, pushing them as far away from you as possible. Really stretching out your back. Really push your hands away. Imagine I've got hold of them and I'm pulling them towards the screen.
Like a concert.
Yeah. Lovely. Relax your arms, another little wiggle. And now we're going to go for side toe taps. Just steadily opening out your hips. Okay, right arm out in front of you. Take it across your body. Give it a pull inwards. I really say that just so we don't hit each other. You can do whatever arm you like at home. Keep those toe taps steady. And swapping your arms. Left arm out in front. Slowly take it across. Give it a pull inwards. Toes tapping. Good, okay, drop your arms. Now we're going to go for toe taps behind you. Don't have to stretch behind, just tapping a little bit away from you. Okay, now you're going to go for your calf stretch. So take one foot behind you, back heel glued to the floor, back leg straight, bend that front knee, leaning forward, and your toes are going to be tapping. Should be stretching your back calf. Lovely, going back to those toe taps in between. Remember which leg you've still got to do. Always that crucial thing to remember. Good, now stretching the other calf, so take it behind you, heel glued to the floor, leaning forward, toes tapping. But you're sick of me saying that. You can't even get away from it on lockdown. Good, we're going to go back to those heel taps in front of you. Just a few more before we do our hamstring stretch. How are we doing for time? Perfect. Okay then, so heel out in front. Keep your front leg straight. You're going to bend your other knee and hips go behind you, okay? Hands go on your bent leg, toes tap. Should feel a stretch down the back of your front leg, maybe in the knee. A lot of people say behind the knee. Stretching out your hamstrings, toes tapping. All the heads have disappeared again. Good stuff. Change your legs straight away. Front leg straight, back leg bent, hips behind, hands on your knee, toes tapping. Feeling that stretch. Good, okay, coming up, you're going to have your feet slightly wide, moving your heels up and down. So your toes stay on the ground, heels move up and down. We're going to do our side bend. So for purposes of us, you're going to put your right hand on your hip, left arm's going to go up in the air, and you're going to lean over to the right. So don't go too far, definitely don't bounce, okay? You're holding it still, you're moving your heels by bending your knees, not up and down from your hips. I know I badger on my guys all the time. Okay, so your upper body should stay nice and still, holding that stretch. Heels still moving. Good, now slowly change over. Swap over your hands, and lean the other way. Heels moving. Lovely. Okay, staying in the same position with your feet, hands come together. You're going to do a torso rotation, but you're going to hold it. So hips must stay exactly where they are now. Twist your upper body to one side and hold it there. Heels still moving. And now slowly change to the other side. Don't let those hips swing with you. Good stuff. We're going to go once more to the other side. Holding it there. And back again. Perfect. Okay, your last one, you need something to hold on to. Last two, I should say, actually. I almost forgot about one of them. So we're going to do our quad stretch. Now, some of you might, I know my guys are all fine doing this. Others of you that I don't know, if you struggle with this one, you can go back and do your hamstring stretch again, okay? But for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to kick one leg behind and grab hold of your ankle or your shoe or your trouser leg, whatever suits, okay? And the idea is you're trying to keep your hips pointing forward, okay? Knee pointing downwards, body up, all right? So it should stretch the front of your thigh, okay? Please nobody fall over, okay? Just do what you can. Just keeping that stretch. Good, change legs. Again, if you can't do this one, just go and do your hamstring stretch again, or your calf stretch. Lovely, and then your final one to finish, you are going to put your ankle on your opposite thigh. Hopefully you can all see me there, okay? Then your hips are going to push backwards as if you're about to do a squat, okay? Again, only think about your capabilities for this one. If you think never going to happen, then don't worry, just do a different stretch. But my guys, you can certainly do this one. Perfect, coming back up and then change over. So ankle rests on your opposite side, just above the knee, okay? And then your hips push out behind you. And it should be stretching your glute muscles, all right? But as I said, it is completely up to you if you want to do a different stretch instead of this one. Perfect, and look at that, bang on 6:45. Didn't I tell you I'd be on time? So well done everybody for taking part. I will unmute you all in a second. It's probably going to be a chaos of noise.